If I really wanted a soulless, meaningless cash grab spinoff, I'd watch Star Wars, or anything Marvel, or I'd play Metal Gear Survive. But this slop right here, though, is just a sad, pathetic excuse for an unexpected cash grab to an audience that's eagerly awaiting more from a highly anticipated, well-respected studio that's never let them down. How's it going, my fellow gamers? Welcome to Harry's Game Rants, where I talk about the most anticipated games coming out. I'm Harry. Let's rant. When I tell you this game is meant to just leverage the Elden Ring IP into a cash grab, I'm being for real here. As someone who has started over 100 new games, gotten the platinum, and sunk almost 2,000 hours into the original Elden Ring, I am not looking forward to this game. I got a friend who actually played it, and I gotta tell you, it's not looking good, my fellow gamers. Don't you remember back a little bit when Elden Ring came out? From Software, the developers, and Miyazaki himself said they have zero plans to develop anything, any sequel, or any DLC, or anything. What happened? We got Shadow of the Erdtree. And then after Shadow of the Erdtree, they said, we promised there was nothing else coming after this. You can expect to see nothing more from us. So naturally, fans got really excited to see what the next game would be. Because obviously, if they just announced that, they had already been working on a game, because nowadays, game development takes 5 to 7 years. So that being said, telling us that information, they already knew what game they had coming up. It was merely months away from an announcement. Little did we know, it was Elden Ring Night Reign. The biggest gacha game since the day before. Remember that one? Oh, I sure hope you didn't spend your money on that one. What is going on here? Is From Software finally selling their soul? Are they finally digging into that soulless cash-grabbing nonsense that all these other big studios do with their major IPs? Where they just make so many crappy spin-offs, where they just drill the entire franchise into the ground? Think about this game as a whole. Elden Ring Night Reign. Okay, it's an online 3-person game. Yeah, they say you can play it with one person, but when you take a closer look, guess what the devs, quote-unquote, forgot to do? You're gonna tell me they just forgot to make it so you can play with 2 people? No, they did that on purpose. Yeah, you heard me correctly. You can only play this game with either 1 or 3 people. So either you're playing this game alone, or you gotta find 2 friends. And if you don't, they're gonna pair you up with a random person if you've only got 1 friend. So good luck with that. And if they die, it makes the game that much harder for the last 2 players standing. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense, considering how this is an online game and the IP itself gained such massive success based off of a single player structure. How does that make any sense? All the stuff that made the original Elden Ring great seems to be missing here. Yeah, there's a little bit of exploration, but how much exploration are you really gonna have when you got like a Fortnite force field closing in on you, making the battlefield smaller? Not a lot. And on top of that, you get 2 days to explore, 3 days for the 3rd day is the boss fight? This is crap, man. This is not geared towards Souls-like players. This is geared toward Destiny players, Halo players, online FPS gamers. This is not geared toward RPG single-player narrative gamers. I have a major prediction to make here. Within a few days, anywhere from within a few days to a month of this game releasing, the concurrent players for the original Elden Ring is going to skyrocket exponentially. Mark my words. And I'm saying that because playing this game is going to make other people want to play the original Elden Ring again. Just because this thing just doesn't have what they're looking for. And what they are looking for, they can go find in the original Elden Ring or Shadow of the Erdtree. Maybe they are trying to bring in a different audience. And they're just trying to clickbait or gotcha the original Elden Ring fans. And that's pretty screwed up. Anyway, I am going to buy this game. Of course I am. Because I'm an idiot. But you, my fellow gamer, you still have time. Do not make the same mistake I'm about to. Save yourself. There's a reason they put this beautiful little bow tie on it. $39.99 price tag. When games prices are in the middle of skyrocketing right now. It's like a magic trick. They're trying to show you the cool magic trick and the thing to amaze you in their right hand. But if you look at their left hand, they're really doing all the conniving, sneaky stuff to make you think that it's really special what they got going on their right hand. But I gotta tell you, it's not. I'm gonna cry if I keep talking more about this. I'm going back to Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon, because that game is a real game. And if by some insane reason you actually care about hearing more from me, I'm also the host of the world's first live gaming podcast called The Hollywood Gamer. Go check it out. If you're a real gamer, that is.